Hello, everybody, and welcome on back to some more Stationeers. I am a greedy crow. I am hanging out on top of all of my storage here, as you can see. Sorry, I'm getting one other thing set up in the other monitor so I can see the chat. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. I think that's all I need. I think, he says. I think. Yes, there we go. Ah, Ergon Strider. Hello, good evening to yourself. Good evening. Hello, how are you? Yes. Hello. Ooh, hey, I think the sun's coming up. That's quite fortuitous. Sounds good, looks good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I haven't haven't messed too many things up then, it would seem. Ah, excuse me while I settle into my chair here. Oh, big stretch. All right. So, yeah, we're just hanging out in the base. Power is, doing power things. Uh, no inbound storm. We are good to go. The sun is coming up. I can actually bring the HUD back up. There we are. Yes. Beautiful. So, today, we're going to do, I guess, some impromptu finishing touches on the base. With the new gases update, I kind of want to go to a new world because it'll change how some of the new gases update changes how some of the systems need to be set up and other things. There's the new gases to play with, how you make your water, how you do some other things. And I figured just a change of scenery would be nice as well. Balin, hello, greetings. Welcome on in, welcome on in. But yeah, so those impromptu finishing touches on this base. I want to get the control tower up in. Is the light in my pants dead? Oh, it is. Okay, I was. Hmm. Yes. Vulcan? Maybe Vulcan. I haven't decided on which planet as of yet. I just know it's not likely to be Mars. Because we were barely recently over on Mars. And we've just done Europa here. So Vulcan may be what's up next. It is one of my more favorite planets to play on, given the wild temperature swings and things. But yeah, so finishing touches for here, if I can ever finish a thought. I want to get that control tower up. So I can move all of the computers and launch and data and reading for the rocket over into a little control tower. So I think we're going to make a little hallway to push out from here, go up, and then have a little probably just something simple, a little boxed room or something up there that's on stilts that can overlook the launch pad and everything. I think would be nice. So let's actually start working on that. Let's actually take stock of what I have. I have, oh, do I not have hmm I don't have any steel frames. Let's start there then, shall we? Let's get oh, there's no steel in there. There's no steel on the uh-oh. We may actually start with going to get steel. That may be where we start this whole shindig. Uh if you want to use rocks on Vulcan, learn them here. The basic pump gas engines won't work on Vulcan. I'll keep this world. This world's not gonna go away. I just want the streams to be on a new world so I can play with the new gases and things and whatnot somewhere else. But I'll still have this world because everything's pretty much all set up. I can use this world for testing, so I can do uh different engines over there, gas engines. So I can take just the O2 out of the air, and instead of doing a liquid pumped engine, I can do a gas engine and whatnot. Um, but yeah, this world won't go anywhere. I'll still have it for testing purposes and things because, well, the update has applied. If I go ahead and pull out my tablets, oh, nope, not there. Actually, where could I see the new gases? I think outside. I think if I go to our fuel line, I think that has what I need. I need to play some more Stationeers that I have PC fixed. Yes, especially with all the new updates and things to do. I want to say this is now. Yeah, yeah. See, that doesn't just say volatiles. It's CH4. CH4. Methane? Hello? Yeah, I want to say CH4 is methane. We can go gases. Yeah, methane. There we go. CH4 is methane. We get liquid methane. There's actual hydrogen instead of just having volatiles and whatnot. Stationpedia. Oh, sorry. Well, here you go. See, I got all the gases. Hydrazine. Yeah, we can do all the things. Liquid alcohol. Is there a distill? No, not a distiller. What do you do for making alcohol? Ferment. I need a fermentation station, as it were. Fermenter. Yes, that would also work. Yes, a fermentation station, as it were. Yeah, so I can make alcohol. We can do all those fun things, because I think alcohol and oxygen are the new things you want to use for water. Yeah, alcohol and oxygen in a 1-to-3 ratio gives me water. I don't think methane doesn't burn into water, does it? Oh, it does if I'm using ozone. I don't have ozone. So, yeah. I am Gans, hello. Just started playing because of your streams. Yeah, nice. Hope you're enjoying it. Even Mars is intense to beat. Yeah, that initial hurdle of learning the game it's less of a learning curve and more of a learning cliff. I've said many times, you'll probably hear many other people say it. Yeah, it's not a gentle introduction to the game. Which is why the now dated Getting Started series. Still, a lot of things are applicable there, but yeah, it is getting dated as these updates are pushed through. But with such major updates coming in what feels like fairly rapid succession, I'm hesitant to do the next updated series of that just yet. But yeah, so I can't actually use methane with oxygen to make water anymore. So I probably want to... yeah, I probably want to clear this out. There you go. That can go there. And that can get just sucked over, because I can still use methane and liquid methane, which looks like it's already being pulled. I can still use the methane for the rocket, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, we have liquid oxygen. Yeah, you're pulling all this through here. Yep. That is on. That is pulling that. That is cooling down. That will eventually start liquefying. So we'll have plenty of that to push into there. How much is actually in here? About 2.9 kilomoles worth. Yeah, that'll be a decent little bit of fuel for the rocket. Plus, that rocket's not exactly out of fuel just yet. Did the sun already set? It's such a short day. Felt like it just rose. Vulcan has H2 in the air anyways. Oh, does it? That's nice. Still only oxygen here in Europa, but I look forward to more changes in the game. I feel like a whole new experience. Yes, that's the other reason I want to wrap up here is the way I'll engage with some of the early setup of systems will be different. Well, not the, airlocks and foods and things and whatnot. Those will be similar, but how I make oxygen will be different. What I do with the foods will be different because I'll need to ferment some to get the liquid alcohol and figure out how I burn liquid alcohol with oxygen to make the water because I don't. Is there a there's a combustor, isn't there? Combustor? Yeah, combustor. Uh Hydrogen and oxygen will into steam. Yeah, I don't know of a way to other than just in the pipes themselves. I don't know of a way to burn the alcohol. You don't need alcohol and Vulcan for the water. Well, yeah, Vulcan specifically, because the H2 you can burn with with oxygen to make your water. But they're all the new gases and things. I just want a new change of scenery and things because the experience feels new to me. But yeah, so we are draining this now. I guess that can just go over the fuel. I needed steel. I guess I'm outside. I can run over to the outpost base. It might have more iron for me to use for steel production purposes. At least I hope it does. And I mean, if I'm leaving, I could now scar the landscape and take all the iron that I'm flying past right now. Well, I've gone this long preserving at least the landscape out the front of my base. I want to leave it as is. Ah. There is our outpost. If we can't procure some iron from it. It's very slow because it's only got the one centrifuge. I never really set up a robust power system for it. So, oh. Yes. Yeah, I have enough for a batch of steel. I guess we'll take the copper. I guess I'll take any silicon that's here. There we go. No need to just, leave it. Still need to make a terrain restoring tool for mining holes. Yeah. The terrain manipulator. I don't... Oh, no, I made one. I've got a terrain manipulator on me. I don't think I ever used it. If I did, I don't recall. Super tip gritty. H2O2 fuel makes water when burning in any machine, like deep mining, centrifuge, etc. Oh, yeah, because there's the... I don't know why I just thought that was fire. That's that little guy who's landed there. I thought something was on fire at the base. So I was about to freak out. No, there's the new combustion deep miner. And the combustion centrifuge and whatnot. If you cool waste steam back into water, electrolyze splits H2O2 fuel. Those machines have a liquid out. Many of them, I don't believe, do. I know the advanced furnace and the regular furnace have a liquid out. But I don't... The combustor itself doesn't have a liquid out. It just has a gas out. I think it also only has a gas in, but... It's steam. Yeah, but if you let it cool inside of the machine, it will then liquefy. Like, if I let my furnace get down to temp, the steam will turn back into water if I had it in there. But yeah, it is steam. It's not immediately once you combust it or burn off whatever fuel's in there, it doesn't turn into water. It does turn into steam. You have to cool the steam, which will then condensate back into water. Then you'll need to remove the water from the gas lines via like a condensation valve or something. But yeah, it does come out first as steam. But if you leave it in there and kind of forget about it for a while, it will turn into just water as it cools. If it's in pipes, that will cool. and then explode your pipes. But that's a different issue. But for now, he says, for now. Yeah, we're just gonna make some, there you go. Bring in some gas. Do. All right, you should be incorporating, and steel. Sweet. All right, I got a bit of steel. I might as well make up some. I don't know why I threw copper in there. I wanted silicon because we're going to be making walls and things, so I'm going to need plenty of plastic sheets. Give me all that. Perfect. Then I can empty this out. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong valve. Oh. Whoopsie. I'm only at the point of survival. I getting my saves to thriving before. Update. Break them. Update. The gases update I don't think should have broke too many things. Like all of my volatile gases, like we just saw, only turned into methane. I didn't have too many others. So it's not like I was storing a bunch to get broken anyways. Only get to play about once a quarter. Life gets yeah, that is, yep. Yeah. Life does get hectic. Alright. So we've got a bunch of spare resources on us. Let's go ahead and we can have that. I'm gonna split this steel just because I may need it elsewhere. We're going to toss in 50 in here. I'm going to let that make up 25 frames. Does that sound good? That sounds good, right? Shirley. It sounds good, and my name's not Shirley. Yeah, I don't have any other frames just sneaking about, do I? I don't think so. I didn't drop any frames down here with all my fertilizer. Oh, that's a question. What does the compostor? Advanced composter. Spoon water. It releases nitrogen and methane. Okay, so instead of nitrogen and volatiles, it's nitrogen and just methane. Got it. Got it. So I can still use that to produce fuel for the rockets. That's good. That's good to know. Do I have any food? Don't. Any eggs? All right, we'll just make some fries. Yeah, gimme. Eat some fries. Shove you in the fridge, even though the fridge is off. Alright. So this hallway, I should think about. Do I want... It's only going to be one high. I'll leave this wall as is. I'll push the hallway down 5 or 6 blocks, I guess? And I think I'll pull it down as a double hallway. Which means I'm going to need plenty of plastic sheets. Looks like we have plenty of plastic sheets. I'm going to need flat walls, iron frames. I'm just going to use regular walls. Uh-oh. Oh, there were frames in the thing already. Oh. Okay, well, I guess I have a bunch of frames then. I'm going to need sheets of steel. And we're going to need kit walls. Yeah. Kit walls. Kit walls. Give me kit walls. I only made 2 sheets, like a goober. I'll need a bunch of coil cable. How much coil cable am I sporting on me? Not a ton. Oof. Oof. Oof, he says. Oof. Alright, so some copper and some gold. Just make me, yeah, a bunch of heavy coil cable. That will suffice. Oh, hello. A bunch of regular coil cable there. There you go. Don't forget you have scripts that use volatiles. The ratio it needs to be changed. Ooh, that. Yeah. All those will need to be updated. Well, I say all those. I don't have a ton. But while those are printing off, let's go back outside. How many walls is that going to print me? You know, I probably need all those walls. I'm just gonna let it print all those walls. Yeah, let's go outside. Let's lay down some frames. Oh, could I have? Make sure I've got a full battery. Ta ta ta. Or if I do a set of stairs right here, the stairs are too long. They'll come up to be one like that. So it'll be hallway, 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 stairs. Stairs will walk me up to here. We'll do a landing, and we'll do another set of stairs. Which will put us in a little control tower about this high, I think is nice. Let's do a 4x3 or what do we think? A 4x3? Little control area. Should I walk this higher? Stairs. Landing platform. Stairs. Don't ask me why I'm doing the little landing. I'm just doing it. Just because. Probably a 4x3. That'll let us walk into here. Is there a double door? Is there a double wide door that's not these hangar doors? I mean, there's rail doors. Do blast doors have? No, blast doors aren't too wide. Or are blast doors too wide? And they just come together in the center? I don't know. I'll have to check. But for now, let's do a little welding. Solidify some of these thoughts I'm having. I'm just gonna go ahead and double weld these ones now. I should put a nuke battery in this. I've got them. They're charged. It would be, it would be really not nice. Whoa. Do not weld yourself into a frame. I've been there. I've done it. It's not fun. Best to just avoid. All right. Still sheets. Need still sheets. Also, I didn't seem to have put that battery away. Just drop a nuke battery in there. That'll do, pig. That'll do. 53 walls is a start. We're gonna need more than that. But, let's go ahead and get some sheets of steel printed off. I'll let that do that whole stack. Give me 100. Leave the coil cables. Just let it print all those coil cables. And do I do a glass hallway? That is a question I hadn't considered. Glass hallway? What do y'all think? What do a hallway made of glass? Oh, run on power for now. Oh, I'm also down to 1 filter. I burnt through a couple of heavy filters now, have I? Alrighty then. Sheets of steel. Got walls. I'll do a glass roofed hallway, but I think I'll do regular walls on the sides. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah. Glass roof to our hallway. Regular sides. I wish there was a... There's a mod for it, but I wish there was a... angled... roof versus having to build in just square boxes. There. There. Like I said, we'll go glass roof. Oop, nope. That's... Yeah, that one can't be there. I've got a... It's got to walk up at that point. Yeah, because that's the start of the stairs here. Yeah, to keep me from smacking my head and actually being able to transition up. I think I've got to do it right here. I should have brought some stairs with me to test that. Go. Those I do know can go like that. And an arc welder. Yes, Mr. Rocket, you are getting a control tower. Lovely. Out of things. Also, I need to get the snow out of here. There we are. Lovely, lovely. Uh, gonna add some feet in so this doesn't just look like a floating thing. Oh, the resources, they disappear so quickly. I did have more walls, but I want stairs to experiment with. Those. Give me those. I'm gonna need more, but that's a good start. Uh, Stairs. Kits. Not stairwells, just regular stairs. Need some iron. We have some iron. We have iron ingot or iron ore. Go down there for now. Give me, what do I need? 4 sets of stairs. This will give me not 4 sets of stairs. I'm gonna be short. There you go. Now I've got enough stairs. Or iron for stairs. 3, give me 1 more set. And then I need, not frames, I need more walls? Get walls? But not just yet. I'm not going to start making the walls just yet. I will grab our oil cables. Feel like I might be lacking something. I don't know what it is, though. I totally feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, a door? Is that what I wanted? Stairs, please. Yeah. All right. I get a little close to that, but that's fine. I mean, that is what it is. Nice. And this whole room is just going to be a glass box, basically. All right, so I need what? 2, 4, 6, 6 more for up here, or 7 more for up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. For a all right. Just a bunch more walls, basically. Before we go back in, do some more welding. All right. Like all those are set. All these are set. All these are set. Maybe I made more steel sheets than I needed, but yeah, whatever. It'll be fine. All this back and forth. Da-da-da-da. Oh, when did my... Oh, that's weird. My chat froze on the YouTube display, but not on the OBS display. Louise the mushroom methane. Airlock double door. Search airlock. Airlock. That's not how you spell airlock. Airlock. Is it this? Like this airlock? Oh, airlock wide. Ooh, good call, Balin. I'm gonna leave that airlock door. Airlock. That's not where you make that. Do I make it in you? Airlock. No. Airlock. Airlock. Yay. Oh, steel. Ah. The remainder of my steel's in you to make walls. I don't need it all to make walls, but I need probably another 20 or so. Did you have any remaining steel? 5. Did you have steel? 116. I could steal your steel. Yeah, I'm just gonna steal the steel out of here. Perfect. Here you go. A bit of steel. I need 2 of these airlocks. Oh, pot. Do I need 2? It said yeah, it did say I need 2. There we go. 15. Is enough for though? Should need about 25 to 30, I think. I'm just gonna let it keep printing. There we go. 1 airlock, and that'll make the 2nd airlock. Walls, walls, walls. Go, stop you there. Give me that. What do I need to build the airlock? 10 steel sheets, 8 plastic sheets. Oops, speaking of plastic sheets, I'm going to need a bunch for all the walls I placed down. Go ahead and grab a bunch of those. I'm going to need glass. Oh, I'm going to need more glass than that. Sheets of glass, please. I think I might need a few more than that as well. Got plenty of silicon, why not? Just make me the glass. Give me the doors. Go ahead and print all those off. It's another 35 sheets of glass. We've got the silicon for now. It'll be fine. I think. Okay. Airlocks. Ooh. Yeah. Do I place the cables going out this way? Probably, yeah. I probably want the door controls linked into the base systems. Oh, or do I segregate the hallway here? Like this entire hallway and little tower are separate. Or do I put the door up here by itself and have the hallway as part of... I probably want to isolate Ideally, I would isolate both, but I'll probably isolate down here, I think. Section off the main area of the base. Oh. Nope, don't need to touch any of those. Those are good. You need some walls. Oh, not enough. Beautiful. All right. And then, oh. There we go. Now, let's... dual wield the sheets here. Ah. There we go. This is... looking good. I just need glass, 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 glass. That's what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pieces of glass I need. All that glass will already be done. The door will go there. Yeah. Only question is, should I vacuum out a portion of the cold oxygen in here? Oh. +4 to whatever I said. About glass. But yeah, that question does remain. Do I... Horn. Do I vacuum out a portion of what's gonna be in that room as volume? Is a good question. Should be, yeah, mains power right here. I'm gonna run, drag the mains up and then send it over. Okay. Alright, so I do have to duck down right here. Get below that glass door. This waste tank is gonna be in my way. Alright, there's not a lot in you anyhow. I'll put you there. Just figure out a way to hook you back up later. Mains power. Need you to run over and up. Is that... Oh, no, that's only halfway through the bathroom. Run this down over towards the hallway. Oh. Yeah. There we go. All right. So that'll touch the door, and any other additional systems are going to be up there that I don't want on a independent isolated power network, which will probably be the majority of the controls. I just need to pull data from where the rocket is and the little transmission tower thing. Hey, that's not supposed to be there. Doors, I need the glass. That'll finish that off.
Hydration critical.
And I'll go get a drink of water and eat some more fries. Do-do-do-do. Wonderful. There we go. There we go. Water, fries. Delicioso. Right. And I can seal that up. I think what I will do is I will suck the oxygen that's going to be in that isolated volume into a set of tanks, and it can slowly warm, I think. No, utility kit. Utility. Yeah, so a portion of it I'll just vacuum up into these utility kits. That way it's not as much cold volume of gas mixing with my base gas and dropping my temperature in here too low to where my plants are going to be negatively affected. And my my systems can keep up. In fact, I'll stop this and just let the additional heat accumulate. Probably... Yeah, probably wait for all those to make up before I do that. I will need not a console. I'll need a vent. That's going to be printed out of you as well. Do I not have an active vent just chilling somewhere? Passive vent. Wall heater. APC. Chad. I'm saddened by this. What do I need for a vent of the active variety? Ooh. Need copper, and I'm going to need some of that iron. There we go. And we'll take this. These, I suppose. We'll just place like that for now. That way they're not exposed to the exterior atmosphere. I don't want those gases getting too cold. I guess I use insulated pipes for this. That vent can go there. There we go. And there we go. All right, so once I connect that, I can turn that on, start vacuuming that out. But that will happen once we've sealed up that environment. So let's go do that now. Get a control tower. Tower power. Make sure there are other gaps and things I missed. No. All right, so these should be the last 8 here. Yeah. And 8. There we go. I am now entombed within this. And yep. That vacuum up a bunch of that. Oh. That's not great. Hmm. Gotcha. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't think that through. It's it's still cold air. So getting it to a certain pressure is yep. And those are slowly exchanging heat with the room in there, but that's okay. All right, whatever. Whatever, I guess we'll just a little bit at a time exchange the heat. I didn't want to do all that again. Ridiculous. All right, whatever. This room will slowly heat with all these windows, like, very, very slowly. And this will slowly heat. 142. It's cooling right now because the liquid, but a different story. Whatever. All right, just leave that for now. So that's sealed. That just needs to, warm a bit before I transfer too much of the... Actually, I'll seal that off. Because that's where the plants are. That's the thing that needs to stay warm. But this is a fairly sizable base. I may be able to just tank the exchange in here. 19, still 22 over in this area, 23. Yeah, we might just be able to tank this this temperature exchange. 3, negative, whatever. Yeah, huh? Taking my carbon dioxide out of the air. Oh, -1. Yeah, probably. Maybe I'm not able to tank that that temperature differential as much as I was hoping. A lot more than I was a second ago. That is for certain, but my plants should be just fine. Now the plant should be A-okay. Alright. Regardless, let's go outside. I will start pulling up the systems for the rockets. So the computers and whatnot, I'll pull and get moved over, and I'll start running some cables to bring the data points over. I'll leave that battery that's over there that was acting as the power system for all that. I'll leave that over there for now. Yeah, I'll leave that and these couple of little wind turbines for now. But the computers will go. Oh. Give me that. You. Yeah, the computers will go. The IC will go, and I'll run this over to be the data for the rockets. Ice Crusher, you don't really need to be here anymore. This logic uplink. The logic uplink can get attached to base power, so I can actually pick up the whole logic uplink and move it to maybe like right here, throw a little platform or something for the logic uplink to sit on. Yeah. Power. Because I want all of these control systems to be linked into the base. So these are all done. So this will just get shot over there and linked in. I just don't want to link, yeah, this cable. I don't want to link to the base's main power because I don't want the main power of the base being drained into the rocket. I do want this little separate, slow trickle of power, albeit, but I do want it to be separate. Pull that back. Correct you. Correct. Correct. Huh? Oh, there's no enough power. Try it. On, off, on, off, on, off. Oh. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so computers, things. Go ahead and give me the wire cutters. Suppose I'll link into that. These ones don't have... Yeah, no, these are just the little guys. Alright, and... what we'll do is bring the power from right here, so... Actually, no. We'll bring it from the corner, because I think I need to go around to the front to actually properly link up all of the, properly link up all the computers and things. I think their wirings are on the front. Or maybe I shouldn't be as concerned about it. Maybe I should just... yeah, maybe I should just, link it all into the base power systems. Maybe I'm being... too ginger with it. Yeah, because right now this cable needs to get linked to all of all the data pieces that are going to be in here. And I'll need another cable that'll come up, it'll click into the mains, and I can do a regular power cable that'll power the computers and the whatnot. Gets a little convoluted when you try and separate too many things. Yeah. Probably move this IC as well. Were any of your pins pointed at anything? O2 pump, O2. Uh-huh, okay, alright. The O2 analyzer. H2 pump, H2 analyzer. I swear that's what that stands for. Well, I guess it's not H2, is it? It's CH4. Hey, look at that. Yep. Plenty more. Oh, were you? There's still a little in there. Oh, the wind turbines are dead. I don't recall what this IC was doing. There. Import. What were you? Analyzers, liquid volume pump. Yep. Oh, I was trying to set how much. Oh. I see what I was trying to do. Right. I don't need this value so high. Hmm. Yeah, I could do like 350 and 175 on those. Oh, wait. 350, 175. Yeah, that's to control how much fuel's making into my rocket. Turn that off. Minimize some of these systems that are on. There you go. That way that little battery can, I guess, acquire some charge. Alright, so all this stuff needs to make it into there, which hasn't warmed up enough to sublimate that ice that I froze out of the air. Yeah. Things are going great. Can you tell? Oh, hey. This guy was a gas trader that we called down well before the update. Even my pre-existing trader is now trading different gases. Oh. Alright, there's a little, a little visual. But yeah, your volatiles are now CH4. I can't very well do business with you, but that's not the end of the world. Alrighty. Oh hey. It's warmed up a decent little bit in here. Computers. One of these was to control the guy over there. And one was to be the map. So I think we'll go there for the map. I'll go here for the controls of the rocket. I think those sound like good spots, or look like good spots. Probably put some chairs and benches and things. Actually, chairs and benches would have been nice to maybe outlook over there, but eh. Rocket control motherboard. A map motherboard. There we go. And some coil cables to link it all up. So data. Data's there. Your power's gonna have to wrap, and your power's gonna have to Unless I brought this down and around. Upgrading. Ah, that's all right. Thanks for stopping on in, Valen. Good night. Rest well. Thanks for being here for a bit. Appreciate you. The VOD will be there. Should, you know, the worst happen. Alright, so that links those data. Your power will go over. I'll probably put... Yeah, I'll bring mains down and up. And put a transformer right here to run over. I should color these differently. This bag. Data. We'll go blue. One of these days I'll fix my install so my network painter can work again. There we go. All right. That'll help me from linking those together. Oh, I was going to use regular coil cables, wasn't I? For this. All right, so if transformer is here, we can go... I eventually want a door here. Do this. Oh. There we go. There we go. All right. That's all linked up. What was that? So that's the regular power. I need to go run mains power over and up. Probably would be easier outside, but whatever. Bam. All right, sweet. Now I just need the transformer. Oh, right. And this. Go there. That's there. There we go. That's better. Keep putting away the wrong things. Sweet. So you were O2 pump, O2 analyzer. Oh, H2 pump, H2 analyzer. All right, there we go. I should probably also... I might also tap in and just pull the values for... Maybe throw some other analyzers out there. That way I can read how much stored liquid oxygen and liquid methane I have out there in liters. That may be worthwhile throwing a couple of consoles here and linking these into them. Yeah, that may be worthwhile.
Jetpack critical.
Empty my jetpack. Yeah, a little bit of pollutant from the stuff I was spraying. Paint. But that jetpack was way warmer. Yeah. Jetpack was way warmer than what was in that room. So that was a burst of a little bit of heat for that. Go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the temperature did drop a fair little bit in here. So, yeah. You can have your satellite back. These back. Oh, I should have emptied my waste tank in there. It's fine, right? Surely. Surely it's fine. Transformer. That's what I needed. That's what I was over here for. I need gold and copper. I have gold. I have a little bit of copper. There you go. Incorporate. There you go. And then vacuum that out. Give me a transformer that'll support those systems up there. I said give me a transformer, not 16 grams of steel. In here, seal that up. The transformer.
Give you... I don't know. I'd probably just find maxing this out. There we go. Turn you on. Turn you on. Ooh. That map data. Open UI. Yeah, okay. So you're reading the rocket, you're seeing all the things, you're good to go. Yeah, I probably do want those fuel system displays here. A couple of displays just to tell me how much is over there. Liquid fuel wise. Right. Now it's just a matter of warming that area. $73, $72. Actually, I should probably be capable of doing this now, right? Just, oh, that's not going to be enough pollutant to destroy the pipes. I'll be fine. But yeah, I can vacuum out the majority of what was in there still. And just leave it in here, and this will much more... Oh! Ah! What blew up and why? What blew up and why? Let me out, let me out, let me out. Oh, the rockets. Why? You overpressured. What? The stupid... Oh, because I activated the... Because I activated the script, it turned all these on. I had these manually turned. It activated the script and was like, oh, there's not, what did I say, 350 liters of fuel in here? I mean, the total capacity of this was, oh, it was 480. So how did you overpressure? Maybe it pushed too much too quickly? And there goes all that methane. Oh, we didn't even get to watch the explosion. Yeah, okay. Lovely. Okay. That's... Stupid. Stupid system. I'll have to, have to come up with a more robust code there. Well, I mean, that's all still... Well, it makes sense that that burst and it sent over here. How did this and this explode, though? Because these are different networks. This side is different from this side. Because of this guy. It would have pushed it over. This I could see exploding. But how did that damage translate all the way back to this tank here? Because your pressure explosion probably caused this to explode. and then everything cooked off? I guarantee it was because this pumped and overpressured this side. But I'm not 100% certain why. Yeah. Not 100% certain. Well, at least the rocket's intact. And I had your fuel system disconnected from these earlier, so that's good. So the rocket still got some fuel in it. Not mad about the oxygen, but I am upset about the methane. That is unfortunate. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need a way to... Even if I put those displays and readouts here, I'm going to need a way to shut these guys off manually. Aw. Goodbye, methane. Gonna absorb more of that, I guess. Oh, shadfish. Shadfish indeed. Oh, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Do-do-do. Yeah, I don't want to mix... 'cause that's warmer air in there. Mix a little, I guess. Why am I being so silly? Walls? I'm gonna throw some flooring up there. I'm thinking flat walls may work. But what color is the question for that control area up there? Did you... Blue, orange, khaki, white. What's a good control tower color? Blue is the color that comes to mind. I don't know why, it just is. Maybe that's the color I go with. Oh, hey. All that ice heated up. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of pressure left in here. Or, I guess some of the ice heated up, not all of it. Yeah, floors. Come on, there we go. I'm thinking... monochrome floors. In this blue for the control tower up here. Right. Definitely want to open back up that one with the icy stuff. Yeah, because I'll definitely want to edit that. Ah, poor fuel system. Poor fuel system indeed. What is the rocket sporting? Oh, you're not gonna tell me until I start. Oh, well, I guess. Yeah, I don't get the liquid readout, but I do get the oxygen readouts and stuff. I could send you. Set destination to the European orbit. Let's launch. Go, my ship. Um, yeah, you've got a bit of fuel time here. More than enough to launch, get to orbit. Because it's not going to use fuel while it's orbiting. So this fuel time will stop. This is just travel time, fuel time, and landing and whatnot. But I want you up there, and then I'm going to turn on. Is it scanner 1? Scanner 2? It's a rocket scanner. Hmm. One of those should have started scanning. Because I want to use up a lot of this power and then bring it back down, but I want more of my map. Rocket has arrived at Europa orbit. Is there something I'm missing? Location? Deploy? Idle. Map. Is it just... Is it not going to give me more map data? Question mark? It should. One of those is a ground map scanner thing. Um... Yeah. Why you no want me to... Yeah, you should be scanning. I don't remember if it's 1 or 2, so they're both on at the moment. I'll
Hunger caution.
leave it as such for now, I guess. Oh. These are... Oh, liquid CO2 now. 20% stress. I guess if I add a bit of volume, we can rectify that issue. I don't know where my pipes went. I didn't think I used them all. Oh! That's not good. Ooh, that made it real cold in here. Yeah, most of the pressure is still in there. Hmm. Things are starting to go awry. Greetings, I see my timing is spot on. You're pretty close. You missed me blowing up the fuel systems for the rocket. But, yeah, things are starting to go a little sideways on me. There we go. Yeah. I want a bunch of flat walls. Flat walls, give me all of those. I want to start flooring out the area in here a bit, I guess. Maybe not through the hallway, but at least in this main little area in here. I want to do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. Some walls. Which I think I'm going to go with large panels for in here. There we go. Nice. Also, I'm basically out of steel sheets again. Oh, no, I'm not. I got steel sheets over here. I can't believe I missed those earlier. Do-do-do-do. Large panels. Won't touch that one just yet. I will do these. Da-da-da-da-da. Pure ice liquid carbon dioxide. Okay. All right. I guess we're just making up words now, huh, game? Liquid. Ha. 37% power. Let's go grab a let's go grab a lump of dead dinosaurs. Toss that in. Yep, now we're generating power. Afraid to go back through there. Yeah, it is relatively low pressure. It's almost in the positive integers. At least down there it was for a second. But we are getting there. You are not giving me more map data. Am I doing something wrong? Oh. No, there's power right there, so maybe the data uplink's off? No, because then I wouldn't be able to read the rocket. Yeah, why? Why you no give me more map data? The rocket's up there. The scanners are in fact on. We're using power. Still have fuel. Oh, that still says volatiles. Hey, you're in orbit here for me. Hey, you should be... I thought it would be giving me more map data. Oh, the light in my pants just went out. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that up there for a while longer yet. Uh, just give me a nuke battery for that. It's fine. Yeah. Not 100% certain what's up with that. But alas. Survey? I don't think I was able to press the button for that. I'll go back and check it here in a second. Um... Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, we'll go check it in a minute. I need to get some water in me. Try and save the heat in here. Also turn off that. Hmm. There you go. Do. Not this scene to set up before, so I've... Yeah, it's the same. I just drug this cable over here, and I put my... all my same stuff here, so it's virtually all the same. I haven't really redone anything. I just relocated much of it. So I got those. Yeah, I can't click survey. I can only do deploy and idle. I don't think deploy does anything for me. Yeah, I have both scanners on. One of them is the surface scanner. But I'm not getting more map data. It is linked up. The uplink over there does have power. Otherwise it... well, I wouldn't be able to touch and control this. I'm using power. Hmm. Yeah. we'll leave it for a little while. See if it gives me any map data. It's got still 86% battery, so we're okay. Oh, it's 0 degree in here. I'm gonna go ahead and just open this up and leave it open now. Oh, nope, I still need that. Give me those. Go there. Close that. Angle grinder. Yeah, sweet. And I suppose I don't need that active vent there. I don't need you guys. And I don't need you. Perfect. Well, kinda. Oh, hey, a storm. You can have that. You can have this glass. You can have these plastic sheets. Give me these airlock doors. Why can't I... Oh, seriously? Prevented by heavy cable? This ca... Okay. I'm not upset by that at all. Now, let me place my wide airlock doors. Steel sheets, welding torch, crowbar and plastic sheets. Crowbar, plastic sheets. There we go. And we'll just force it open for now. Yeah, that looks good. In fact, since I'm not mining, we're going to throw the T-ray scanner on. And we're going to go ahead and link up some more of this. There we are. Turn that off. Yeah, look at that. Looks good. We can open that up. Be a little colder for the plants, but whatever. And now, walk on up here. We can watch our rocket stuffs where our fuel tanks have been blown up. Because I'm good at this game. You're not giving me anything. Yeah, there's power over there. I don't know why it's not doing more scanning. And that's the irksome part of all this. Is that it should be working. It's just not. Unless it's working in a manner that I am unfamiliar with or wasn't expecting. Yep, you... Oh. Okay, so how was I able to control the rocket if that was off? Explain yourself, game. Oh, look. It's scanning now. Uh-huh. Okay. That's, sure. Sure, why not? Yeah, that's fine. Open this for a second. Okay, so that that explains that. I thought I wouldn't be able to. I was able to control the rocket and do everything, just not. Hmm. Okay, that's weird. Without it powered on, I was able to do those things. Awkward. Uh, right. So most of this is sort of set, the exception of the damage that is partially repaired. I see user error, standard crow behavior. Yes, that is in fact par for the course. Um, yeah. Oh, you've got a bunch of grossness still in the pipe. There you go. That should clean. Yes, that pipe network. Happy to see that. Thoughts on effectiveness of deep miners in transporting ores to the main base. I haven't used the combustion deep miner, so I'm unfamiliar with it. But with a standard deep miner and a standard centrifuge, it feels too slow. Um, it feels too slow for rate of refinement. Again, that can be sped up by combustion centrifuge, combustion deep miner. Um, but being able to move and transport and do all of those things at a greater distance, it's not worth it if you're just using the standard deep miner and centrifuge. At least in my opinion, it's not worth it. The ore yield rates are also a bit of an issue because they sometimes, even with a script, require manual intervention. Like I have a script here that auto empties my centrifuges once they reach their full capacity, and then it'll just empty over into here. But the big problem I have is, and it happens with the gold one here that yields in a 0.3 ratio, is this will reach its 400, but it'll have a partial ore yield left in there. You see how I don't have it anymore, but it was 117.000. That will cause this to error out because it'll never reach a full zero state because there's a 0.1 or a 0.2 or something left in there over from those ticking up, and then this just doesn't empty appropriately, and it'll just have an error state. I have to come back, manually close it to get it restarted, and then reset my IC chips. And that can be rectified with some better programming. I am not a very good programmer. But I think if you're just using the electric deep miners and an electric centrifuge, you would have to scale at a size greater than what I think a single outpost should be. So I don't think if you're just going to have these electric versions, it is worth setting up an outpost and spending the time to drive out, transport the ore back and forth. It just doesn't happen fast enough, I don't think. And again, that could be a scale problem where I haven't put enough building up an outpost, but I feel like it's an outpost. You go out there, you grab what little is there, and then you bring it back. But I mean, again, that could just be a scale problem on my end. But for what you can mine, what you can grab, what you can get in your immediate areas, especially if you're planning out where you're setting up anyhow, like I'm set up on gold is right there, and hydrocarbons is right there. So I have all the gold I need, all the hydrocarbons I need. Had I set up where my outpost is, it yields iron, silicon, and copper, which are the three big main base things you need in massive quantities So had I set up over there and then just dropped a gold deep miner somewhere, I would have been set. Because I don't need that much nickel. I don't need that much cobalt. Even if you're building larger bases, I haven't used a whole lot of those other resources. So rather than an outpost, I think it's more important base location versus outpost location. But the time it takes to drive out to the outpost, grab the ore, how much ore was refined, how much you're actually getting out of it, and what it takes to set up the outpost, I don't think it's worth it in short to mid game. If you're gonna play one world for 1,000 days, I'm at 190 in this world. It may be worth it for a long-term game world play, but for low to intermediate length worlds, I don't think it's worth setting up an outpost. It's just not, because by the time you get to where you're, oh hey, I've got an outpost there, and you're driving around getting them, you've already got rockets, and you have the ability to mine the ores out in space. I don't like mining the ores out in space. I like getting them on the planet. And even with me preferring to get my ores on the planet, I don't think it was worth setting up the outpost, honestly. It was fun to set up, absolutely. But that I have to manually drive out there and grab those things and bring them back, I would honestly just rather not. Oh, the storm! No! I have to get back inside sooner. Let me out. Get me out of the storm. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, if they're a little more effective, I think it would be well worth it. And again, a scale issue for me. Or if I use the combustion deep miner, combustion centrifuge, those would work much more quickly. I don't know what the ratio of combustion deep miners to combustion centrifuges is. If it's a 1-to-1, that's great. Less fuel you have to transport out there. But that was my big piece of not wanting to set them up, was I didn't want to always have to bring fuel out there. And that's not so big an issue because the combustion centrifuge at least didn't use a ton of fuel. I don't know about the deep miner. So using those things, it may be worth setting up an outpost, but the way I did it, I wouldn't do it the way I did it again. I just wouldn't. Go ahead and close this down. Slap that closed. Oh, I didn't put that little pipe radiator back outside. And the thing. I agree. I've just been setting up miners at the base and hoping to use rockets to get large amounts of other ores. Yeah, that I think is the better way to do it. Love the channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying some content here. But yeah, I 100% in agreement with that. Is even me who likes to get all my ores on the planet, I think the shift will happen to pick a prime location where to set up my base. So a little survival closet at the start of a world, find the location for the base, and then go build the base there. Ideally on like a tri-yield of where my one outpost is, where I have iron, copper, silicon yielding area, and then just set up on that. And if that happens to border another area where... Why are you... You are all kinds of crazy looking. Then I mean all the better if it borders on an area like that. Where it has like those three and then an area like right next to it where I'm set up here where it's like gold and hydrocarbon. If I set up on those three and then right next to me is, you know, gold or hydrocarbon. One of the other two things you need in a fairly large quantity. So it's all about the location. I've got 75% on the battery. It should stay up there for quite a while longer. We're getting that mapping data, so I can click on and see what's where. I wish it would tell me where I am. I wish there was like an icon. It was like, you are here. But it's nice to be able to click and see, like, oh, I'm getting gold from there, or nickel from there, or silver from there. Lead is in that region. Oh, if I clicked on an unknown region, cobalt down there, hydrocarbons. Uh, Iron, copper, silicon yielding area. Good point. Maybe I'll hack up and find a good try point for ores. Yeah. Uh, Western ice. That might be where my outpost is, right over there. Because my outpost yields these. Where it yields the one deep miner, you get a yield of zero point 0.3 grams of iron, 0.2 of copper, and 0.1 of silicon. Yeah, that might be where my outpost is. Yeah, if you can find one that's like that, where you're getting that yield of those 3 basic building blocks for your base, the things you need in the greatest quantities, that's to me is going to be the area to set up. And then at that point, it's just crossing your fingers and hoping and praying that wherever you find this yield is a scenic area, something that's got a good view, something pretty to look at, or yeah, maybe something mountainous or in like a nice large valley where you got some different topographies and whatnot. You can look at all the pretty little undulations in the world. I suppose I could seal that up now. Okay, walls. There we go. There you go. Nice. Yeah. Things are starting to get a little put together in here. I'm gonna do that. Oh. I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna paint. Do we want the kitchen to be brown? Is that a good kitchen color? Brown for your floors? I don't think it is, but... yeah, sure, why not? I don't have more flat walls, do I? Oh, no, I do. Do blue in here. Ooh, sorry, I had to sneeze. Hope I muted in time. Yeah. You know, actually, as much as I don't like the two-tone, I think two-tone is going to be better here in the bathroom. Angle grinder. Flat, large panel, plating, two-tone. Here we go. Rolled past it a minute ago. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's nice for the bathroom. Scenery is important. Yes, it is. Always have something pretty to look at. I end up mining so much around my base that it starts looking like a wars. Yeah, there is... there is that. If you go at the front of my base, everything's nice and pristine. But if you go out the back of my base, there's a little hill, and if you go over that, it's just torn apart. It's something out of a World War I movie. It really is. Oh. Yeah. I should really figure out how to set up Amy, because Amy will go around and it'll dig up the ores, but it won't destroy the terrain. So I need to figure out how to do Amy's coding and things. Maybe that'll be my next big thing for the next world and series is getting Amy operational. Yeah, I think those are 2 good goals. Amy operational, and then the cryo tubes, the med chamber tubes. I think those are 2 good two goals that are good to have for the next world. Not too far that they're unattainable, but not so close that I can knock them out in the first... well, at least that I can't knock them out in the first, 15, 20 days of a world. Oh, storm's over. Timer reset. There we go. I don't need this active vent. It can just go there. Walls, flat walls. Right, everything is looking good. I need some standard lights down here. Do I want to do that, though? He doesn't know. He does know he wants some... does know he wants some french fries. Fries. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Whoa, this is the new series. I've only seen Mars here. This series isn't new. This is the 11th stream of this one. But yeah. This will be the last one for Europa with the new stuff because we just had the gases update. And I want to go look at some new scenery. I want to play with the new gases. And I don't want to have to retrofit the systems I have currently that were utilizing the old gases to now accommodate the new gases. I'd rather clean slate, look at a new world, build a new style of base, try a few different things. But yeah, this is not new-ish for this series. 11 streams. Getting some mapping data done. Oh, old series with new classes. Okay, yeah, more or less. And we're probably leaning towards Vulcan for the next series. I think that'll be the next world we're on. I need to floor this area. Do I need to floor that area? I don't know. Don't know. I was gonna go outside, but I don't recall what for. Yeah. I don't rightly recall. I need steel, so it means I need iron. I need to go mine some iron if I want more. Because the outpost isn't... Your... What? Is currently melting. Really? In my pockets? That's new. Ah, yes. Look out and gaze upon the horror that I have wrought upon the landscape. Look at all the holes. Oh, I left a ore scanner chip from my glasses inside. All I got is a stinking T-ray. Any surface iron we see? Oh, that's nickel. Nickel, coal, silicon, oxides. Oh, this looks like iron. Artillery testing zone. Yeah, it might as well be. It is riddled with holes. I did them all out the back of my base. That way I could look out of the front of my base and see a nice, pristine landscape. I don't need the coal. I'm literally sitting on a coal deep miner. Got all the coal I need. Just needed that iron. Oh, yay. I actually got enough from that deposit to do a batch of steel. Yeah. We got moles. They're eating up all the ground. Ooh, cobalt? I don't need cobalt. Me no need cobalt. Hmm. More easy iron right here, I guess. I suppose I should grab some. Probably also should have grabbed copper. I think I'm low on that as well. That should be okay. I just need the steel for floors and things. I don't need the copper just yet. All right. Let's see. Let's see. How much, which hot... Oof. Not a ton of hot gas left. They're no longer valuable because I can't burn methane and oxygen to make water. Although I could eliminate that and just send... That's not a ton of methane in that. I could send what little methane is left in here direct into this line. Eliminate this sort of stopgap. Just use it to add heat to my, my thing. But it's fine. I just need to get through at least a batch of steel. Speaking of getting through a batch of steel. Let that process that out. Oops. Oi. Alright. Import some hot gas. Alright. I still don't know why that temperature dropped so precipitously. You should stay hot enough to make my steel, please. Thank you. Yeah. It's also something we'll address within a new world is that shenanigans. Thank you for some steel. Some flat walls, please. I'm trying to floor the base. Or at least a few more areas of the base.
on, baby. Give me one more. There we go. I'm gonna add those to that, and we're gonna paint these this khaki color, and I want the two-tone for down here. I think it'll look the closest to it's like a grassy area. Oh, apparently I needed more walls. Okay. Wait, you... Uh-huh. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more walls. 8 more walls. Give me 8 more walls. Four, 5. There we go. 8 walls. Also get painted this color. Two-tone, monochrome, two-tone. Hey, there we go. Hey, nice. Now we got some floors in here. Do need some lights, and that's probably the next thing we'll do, is toss some lighting in there. And maybe a switch? Yeah, give me a switch and give me some... Get lights. Oh, but you're gonna give me a light. Alright, can you give me any lights? Lights, oh, you can, yay. Joyous day. Give me 3 more? Should be fine. There we go. Alright, sweet. We can set up lights. We can set up a light switch for our lights. So we'll just try and use the same style. Yeah, and that connection is on the side. Go off the bottom. I think something like... Ooh. No, I think going there. Let's set this back 1 extra. Like that. Yeah, like that. And wire these in.
go. Those lights are wired in. Ugh. There's... I never ran power to this side of the facility. I guess no, there's power on the floor, isn't there? Ah, yes. There's power over here. It's just not where I need it to be. Suppose I'll just run up the back wall. Run the... Gross. Stepped on the fertilizer. Oh. Also bad. I'm out of coil cables. Unfortunate. Coil cables, please. I have no clue how many I needed. Take like 15, I guess. Go. This should get us set, and then we'll wire in our switch for all these lights. Perfect. And here's a question. Where does the switch go? That's a great question. Put it there. I could reach down and maybe flick the switch. As we're coming in. Yeah, I could reach over. Oh. I don't think this is the right switch I wanted. Yeah, this isn't the right switch I wanted. I wanted the... There's a logic thing. Like you. Logic writer switch. Okay. So I need a logic IO. Logic IO. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's what we want. I would have liked it to have been like, oh, right here or up here. And I suppose I could do it up here? It's a little ridiculous. Need power, and you need that. I want you to... Oh! No, I can't use you. I could do... Yeah, I need to set up like I did down here. Because I'm writing to a batch of things. I'm not just writing to... Speaking of writing to a batch of things. Import. You're fine. Edit. Yeah. And then I want you to load from this guy, who we're going to name to light switch. Oh, actually, no. No, I'm not. Because I don't need you. You use more power than the other thing. Which uses no power. Now I can actually use this thing. All that wasted cable. You are light switch. Confirm. 0. I want you to switch. What is this called? Open. I want you to read the setting. So I want you to load R0 from the light switch. Alias. Light switch to D0. Once you load light switch setting, then I want you to also define lights as light wall long. Need this hash. And then I want you to set lights on to R0. And then jump to the start. Confirm. Give me this. Export. I'll do that. No? Oh, I didn't set D0. Nope. Hold the phone. I know what I'm doing. Light switch. Uh-huh. I swear. I still know what I'm doing. I swear. State 1. State 0. Edit. Load R0 setting. Yeah, it should be the setting that I'm reading. R0 set. This is the one I used. Was this wall long? On, I can read. Yeah. Am I crazy? Oh, it's not doing it because of the sleep functions. That's right. So it won't do it until it gets through this sleep function. It won't update what the lights are. Okay. Yep. All right. Nope. I see where I've gone wrong. Right. So I either A, need a new... IC housing and chip, because I can't use that one. Or B, I need to write it onto another existing circuit, because you're touching all the same things. I think I could do it into that circuit there. The problem is I need to turn you off before I open up the wall. Otherwise, you're going to start trying to take everything out of here. Oh, yeah, I don't need that at all. This. Don't need those. Alright. Import. I don't know why I hit export after that. Now, we want to alias light switch to D1 and define that. Oh, nope. That's not right. Define the lights as that. Now we want to load R0 from light switch setting, and then set lights on to R0, and then jump to the start. All right. We should be good to go on those. Confirm. Export that. I could take you. Problem is, to test you, I now have to turn that guy on. And I don't want him just eating all of the stuff. Light switch. And by the stuff, I mean the oxygen, the air that's out here. I'll start vacuuming that area out. Vacuum the area out, and I suppose turn that on. Oh. Set. Still not working. Edit. Load R0 from the light switch, the setting, and set lights to switch. What if I just read open instead of setting? Setting should be giving it a 1 and a 0. Oh, you're in an error state. What's going on there, bud? Error. Incorrect variable at line 11. Edit. Line 11, set lights on R0. Lights. Hmm? No, that's... Why didn't you want to write that? Because that should have worked. Because it got all the way to here and it said, oh, that's the incorrect variable. Oh, am I supposed to do that? No. No. Set lights, logic type, and then R0. Set lights on R0. That's what it wants, right? I'm fairly certain that's what I should be writing. Let's export it as this. Incorrect variable at line 11 again. Can I just not do it in that switch? Lights R0 on. No, it should be like this. Confirm. Export. Line 11. Edit. You should be on R0. And open. Should be setting. It should be setting that I want. Load R0 from the light switch setting. Confirm. Export. Incorrect variable. State 0. Edit. What am I... Setting, variable setting can be read-write depending on the device. Yes. Open. One if device is open, otherwise 0. So do I want to write? Open? Open. Confirm. Export. I'm so confused. What have I... Yeah, I want to load from the light switch, and I want to write it to the lights. Define the lights. There are the lights. Light switch is on D1. That is correct. I could do this the inefficient way, I guess. Yeah, I get two IOs, and I can read and logic reader from that, and a batch writer to send it out to all of these. Man, I don't want to do it this way. I have one logic IO here. Oh, wait, no, I should have 2 logic IOs. Ah, less I guess. I suppose. Could also hide them in the floor. Batch writer. Alright. Edit this. Turn this stuff off. Confirm. Export. Get that back in there. Yeah, we'll get the door and everything sealed up here. Go. Steel sheets. Nope, it's plastic sheets. Ah, they're in my inventory. Try and keep that from processing too much of the oxygen that's in there. Yeah, that'll have to get emptied at some point. Whatever. That coding experiment was a failure. Ah, that's how you learn. That is how one learns. All right. I don't think I need those guys all connected. But I will connect them anyways, just in case. So, logic reader. You are coming in from the light switch. It's in here somewhere. Light switch. And your variable is... we're going to do setting. And then you're in from the... there's a couple of logic readers on this thing. Logic reader, lights. Give me this. You are in from logic reader, lights. Your out type is wall light long, and your variable is on. So if I do you guys on, there we go. Light switch functions. Okay. It's dark in these little pocket corners, but that's fine. I want those to be darker anyhow. Alright, so we got a light switch. Hide my disgusting mess there. Right. And things are a bit more cleaned up in here now. I like it. We have our little control-esque tower thing here. Little hallway leading up. We can look at the stuff. I can check out... oh. A fair amount of mapping data is done. I can check this out. I'm down to 41% power. Let's go ahead and say... set the destination to land. And fire the engines. Looks like one battery is dead. That's fine. We are coming in for a landing. Descent arrest. Time is increasing. We're coming down. Yeah, we can see it just glowing up there. I hope it's not bugged again where it's doing the thing. I turn off these sensors. 1413. Okay, so this is now counting down. Would be good to go. Acceleration is 2 meters per second. "97 seconds. Please don't be bugged again. What if I just shut off the engines and let it crash? Blow it all up. No, I want my rocket back. Ooh, hey, we're getting the daylight as well. Nice. Perfect. Rocket landing time. 40 seconds. Oh, here we go. Hearing the rockets fire. Land, my beautiful rocket. Land. There she is. Why does it look stubby? Well, it's because it kind of is, isn't it? Beautiful. There we go. Yeah, and a button or a switch over here would be also nice so I can activate the umbilicals and it can start, recharging, refueling. Well, not right now because the things are all busted, but that'd be cool. That'd be nice.
Hunger caution.
That's fine. We're down. We're landed. We are docked. We're good to go. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. On the shorter side again, but I kind of get the pieces I wanted done. I wanted this little control tower. I wanted the controls for the rocket moved up into here. There's more things I can do and try and experiment. But this was sort of a wrapping up and a final touch on our on this base for this series as a streamed series anyways. I'll still have this save and maintain it and use it for maybe example videos or things in the future, or we may just come back here as a one-off to check out other things. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it here because I don't want to get too involved in a thing and then it not really get completed before the end of the stream and then need another one to come back here. I'd like the next time we're streaming Stationeers to be on a new planet. What that planet is going to be, not sure yet. Maybe it's Vulcan. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe it's a moon. But, well, I guess technically Europa's a moon. But regardless, that is it for this. Thanks, everyone, join me. Thanks for hanging on out. Thanks for stopping on in, spending a bit of your day with me. I appreciate y'all. Hope you had fun. Hope you had some entertainment. I hope you maybe learned something. I don't know. But regardless, thank you. I know I sound like a broken record every time I say it, but I mean it. And I want you to know it. So, thank you. And until the next one, remember, as I always say, to stay safe out there, everyone. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll catch y'all later. Sorry for the shorter stream. Till the next one.